Yes.
If you had to choose, and you're Luke Beveridge, do you tag Cripps or Docherty?
I actually think this is a silly question that we even have to debate this. We're talking about one of the best, if not the best, inside midfielder in the competition in Patrick Cripps against a bloke that's coming back from multiple knee surgeries and plays on the half-back flank. Now, for those that don't know what the half-back flank is, that's a defensive position. So the concept that you have to defend a defender is absolutely ludicrous. We saw it last week with Jarryn Geary, and yes, he did a really good job. But surely just a forward that makes Docherty accountable is the equivalent of shutting him out of the game completely, because his first job is to actually defend someone. Stop it at the source. And the source is Patrick Cripps. It's where the game starts. It's where the game is won or lost. He's the best player clearly in that team. And as they put up their magnets, David Teague puts up their magnets each week. You know which name he puts up first? Cripps. And if you're the opposition midfield coach, you know what you're doing? How do we stop Cripps? You're not talking about Docherty. He's first picked every week. Games are won there. He's the best inside midfielder in the competition, and it is absolutely ludicrous to think that you'd go to Docherty in front of the big man Cripps. Cut the snake off at the head, stop him, you beat Carlton. Simple as that, Sarah.
That's the argument for Cripps. I now want the argument for Docherty.
Thought poor old Dal shot himself in the foot the moment he opened his mouth. He said a half-back flank is a defensive position. Oh, my God, in recent years, the half-back has become the most attacking position on the ground. You have a running ball user playing at half-back, and Docherty is one of the best in the business. Cripps, great player. Hard to tag inside mids, particularly then you've got to hand over when he goes forward. And often these days, most of the good teams, they don't tag in the midfield because the good players go head-to-head. So what we want to do is have a look at the last 3 weeks. Round 3, Carlton defeated Geelong. Docherty had 23 touches off half-back. He was in the coach's votes. Round 4, Carlton beat Essendon by a point. Docherty had 32 possessions off half-back. He was best on ground. Round 5, he gets tagged by Jarryn Geary.
Is he still going?
They get beaten. He has no impact. The coaches are telling us, tag the good ball-using half-back. It's a very simple equation. Stop Docherty, you stop the Blues.
It's happened once. Like you're talking like this is just
It'll
an
happen
assault.
every week now, mate.
No way.
Every week.
A forward can do the same job.
Just
that
go back to what you
did.
said before.
Which bit?
Half-back's a defensive player.
What's this? What's the title? What's in their name?
Oh, my God, are you going back to the 1800s?
They are defenders. There's 6 of them. There's 6 defenders that have to defend.
Have you watched
6
the modern
forwards.
game? How many stopping defenders play in the back 6?
Have you played the modern game?
No. How many I've watched a lot of it. How many defenders? How many stopping defenders play in the back 6?
6.
Dal.
Their prime responsibility is to be a
Dal.
defender, and off the back of
Dal. And we even rotate midfielders through the back flank now just to get them into the game because we like them to control the flow of the footy.
Where's the game won or lost, Chief?
Half-back.
What players
Rubbish.
can actually tag Patrick Cripps? He's such a big
Jack
bull.
Steele?
Yeah, OK. Give me a few more names.
Yeah.
Give me some more clubs.
Please.
The ball?
This is a tough one because I've got Docherty front of mind because
Yeah.
Jarryn Geary, how good was that?
It was good.
Yeah.
What about Jack
Seven-year-old
Steele?
mate kicked the
Have you
two-
seen
the two
what about
goals
the
on
job
him.
Jack Steele did? Not only did he stop Cripps, he won the football themselves, and the Saints won. Great performance, Jack Steele.
Cut it off at the head, cut it off at the centre bounce, cut it off with Patrick Cripps. I'm going with you, Dal.
Don't
You're
give
just
me that
making it
look.
up to make it a tie.
I'm not at all. You need to work harder next week.
I know in your heart of hearts you'd stop Cripps.
All right, and you'll find
love
us
Paddy
next
Cripps.
week on
my favourite
the
player.
I like
speed
Docherty.
round.
He's my
We'll see you
favourite player in
then.
the comp,
And they're going to
Cripper.
keep arguing until then.
But that Grundy one, I had Grundy
I'm
covered
insulted.
there.
Oh well.